All right, here is Unit 1, Lesson 6. It's all about absolute value. Okay, so learning target, I can set up both equations to find the solution to an absolute value equation. So the thing about these is there will most time be two answers. So just understand, right now, there will be two answers, okay? So in the end, don't give me just one answer, there will most time be two answers to this. So a reminder, absolute value is a number's distance from zero. Okay, an absolute equation is an equation that has a variable inside the absolute value bars. Okay, so for example, this guy right here, I've got a variable inside the absolute value. This is what you should say to yourself when you see these types of problems. The absolute value of what number is equal to 5, or what numbers are 5 units away from 0. So which numbers are 5 units away from 0? Again, numbers are 5 units away from 0. So think on a number line, here's 0. If I go 5 units to the right and 5 units to the left, what numbers did I hit? I hit 5 and I hit negative 5. So that means I typically have, we have two solutions, so it would be negative 5 and 5. Those are your two solutions, okay? Jump to the right, jump to the left, that's your answer. Okay, so however, the expression inside the absolute value bars is usually more complicated than just x. So for instance, that might be a 3x equals 18, and that's okay. So we know that two numbers 18 units away from 0 are negative 18 and 18. So if I go right 18 units, I hit 18. Here's 0. Go right 18 units. Hit 18. Go left 18 units. You're at negative 18. Therefore, we need to find out what x values will get the expression inside to equal those numbers. To do this, we have to write two equations. Equation number 1 says that whatever's inside of there, that expression, 3x, it could equal 18, or it could equal negative 18. Because 3x's distance from 0 is 18, so it's either 18 to the right or 18 to the left is 0. Okay? Then we could solve those two equations. So on both of these, so 3x equals 18 and 3x equals negative 18, divided by 3. X equals 6, x equals negative 6. Okay, you can plug them in if you want. So plug in 6. 6 times 3 is 18. Take the absolute value, that's 18. Plug in negative 6. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. The absolute value is still 18. So it works. Okay. Now this guy here, this expression, the expression x minus 4, that expression is apparently 7 units away from 0. So that means it equals 7 if it's 7 to the right, or it equals negative 7 if it's 7 to the left. Okay, so now I've got x minus 4 equals 7, x minus 4 equals negative 7, plus 4 plus 4. So x equals 11, or x equals negative 3. Okay, two different answers, and if I plug them both in, they both work. 11 minus 4 is 7, the absolute value is 7. Plug in negative 3. Negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7. The absolute value of that is positive 7. Okay? Okay, flipping this guy over. We gotta solve this guy. Now, notice that this one has a number outside the absolute value bars. So 2 is hanging out outside. Before we write our two equations, we need to isolate the absolute value expression. So in this case, we need to divide, because that's multiplication, so we need to divide both sides by 2. We do not distribute. Do not distribute, okay? That's not a set of parentheses. Those are absolute value signs. So when you distribute, you'll get one right answer and you get one wrong answer. So do not distribute, okay? So the new thing here, if I divide both sides by 2, I'd get x plus 7 now equals 9. If I divide both sides by 2. Now that the absolute value is isolated, which means no numbers outside the bars, we can write our two equations. So this expression is 9 units away from 0. If it's 9 units to the right, its value is 9. If it's 9 units to the left of 0, it's negative 9. Okay? Subtract 7 from both sides. X is 2, or it's negative 16. Okay? So solve each absolute value equation. So first off, get the absolute value by itself. I need to subtract 1 first. Divide by 4. And now, this expression, its absolute value is 3, which means the expression is 3 units away from 0. So that means 2x minus 5 equals 3, or 2x minus 5 equals negative 3. There's my two equations. So add 5, add 5. I got 2x equals 8, or 2x equals 2. So x equals 4 or 1. And you can always check them. Back in and check them every time. You'll know if you did them right. Okay, this guy here, again, get the absolute value by itself before you write two equations. So subtract 10. So negative 3, absolute value of 1 minus x would equal negative 6. Divide by negative 3. I didn't distribute out. Don't distribute out, divide. The absolute value of 1 minus x equals 2. Okay, and now that means if the expression, sorry, my lights just went off. The expression 1 minus x has a distance from 0 of 2. If it's 2 to the left, that means it's negative 2. If it's 2 to the right, it's positive 2. Subtract 1, subtract 1. So x equals 3 or negative 1. Okay? Now, there's always going to be some special cases with these, and we'll talk about those here below. So when you isolate the absolute value on this one, so if I brought the 13 over, if I subtracted 13 over, I would have 2 absolute value of x plus 8 equals, and 5 minus 13 is negative 8 divided by 2. I get x plus 8, absolute value equals negative 4. Is it possible, okay, is it possible to be negative 4 units away from 0? So which numbers are negative 4 units away from 0? If I told you to walk negative 4 miles, you can't do it. You can't walk a negative distance. Distance always has to be positive. So if you think about this, this situation is impossible. You can't do it. So therefore, this equation has no solutions, because once I got the absolute value isolated, it equaled a negative. You can't have a negative absolute value. So, but before you say no solutions, you must isolate the absolute value first. So some people will mistakenly, on this one, they'll mistakenly say, oh, absolute value equals a negative, can't happen, throw it out. Or they'll subtract 6, they'll get negative, the absolute value of n plus, or 3 plus equals negative 7, and I'll say, oh, equals a negative, throw it out. No, we don't have the absolute value down by itself yet. If I switch the signs, now the absolute value of 3 plus n equals positive 7, and that's okay. So this expression has a unit, or has a distance from 0 of 7. If it's 7 to the left, its value is negative 7. If it's 7 to the right, its value is positive 7. So subtract 3. So negative 10, or n equals 4. So negative 10 or 4. Okay, so remember, with absolute values, there's always going to be two solutions with these. Don't ever just give me one solution, it's going to be two.